my dear Taurus. This is a love reading, a prediction for the month of July with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And I hope you like the new Cancer display to celebrate Cancer's birthday month. As an extended member to this channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And there's an all signs reading up. The message I don't want to hear but needs to hear for the full members to this channel. And the steps to move myself into a loving relationship is up for all the members. Subscribe and then check out the many perks through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. And I can recommend that you rewatch the previous love reading for June to get a context, and this is the prediction for July. I will start reading your cards, and I use the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. When I open your deck here, I see the Fool together with the King of Swords. So I will try to interpret this person's feelings. They feel free and they want to guard that freedom. They feel as if the world lays in front of their feet and they want to guard that possibility that they have. So they are very protective of themselves and probably pretty self-absorbed at this point. They are thinking of themselves, their opportunities, their lives, their goals, their plans. Okay. I call the divine with love and light. Two of Swords with the King of Swords might mean that this person have either ghosted you or doesn't want to talk about things that's real. They don't want to tell you what they're up to, what are their plan, because they don't want anyone to intervene or anyone to kind of meddle with their, or fiddle, or manipulate their plans. So they really guard this Fool, that to be the irresponsible, to be able to do whatever the age they want, and safeguard their autonomous freedom or free will. And that means that they are closing other people out, because so they don't get kind of affected or persuaded by another person's will. Okay. I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world. And here we have also the 9 of coins together with the King of Swords. So again, it's very singles vibe. It's very much me, myself, and I, and the things I want to achieve, my career, my goals, my dreams, my well-being, what makes me feel good. And the King of Swords is the significators, and it has come a couple of times, and it shows that the person is protecting something or safeguarding something. 6 elements, Page of Wands, and the 9 of Coins. The Page of Wands is unknown to me. It's an unknown energy, much like the Fool. I don't know their plans, but I know they have plans or dreams. We'll see if we can know. The Hangman. They're pretty much like a teenager that has been told what to do their whole life. You should do this, you should go to school, you should get a real good job, you should get a husband or a wife, and you should get children, and you should do this and you should do that. And now they have kind of won their freedom in some way. I don't understand exactly what has gone on, because I guess they're not a teenager anymore. But they feel like the world is under their feet, and that they are transforming from being stuck or being always told what to do. And now they're going to be free and be able to do whatever they want. So they're looking forward to this, but they still feel kind of stuck, and they want to get unstuck. Okay. So, 6 elements: Earth, Wind, Fire, Water, Spirit, and Ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Taurus viewers. So I want my dear Taurus to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So the Moon and the Hermit came out there. I think this person is going through some kind of self-evolution, personal growth. They are defining who they are. And unfortunately, that for you, this is making them very selfish at this time. But it's not a bad thing in the long run. The person needs to go through this stage to become a real person. That doesn't mean that they are a good friend or a good partner or a good brother or sister or a son or daughter or parent. Even parents can go through this. They are going through this metamorphosis, because it becomes very self-absorbed. It's like the little child trying to get to know the world and define themselves in it, and who am I and what do I want. So they will take decisions that's good for them or feels good for them, or decisions that they think is going to be good for them, and they're not going to have too much thought about what other people want or need. Okay, I will just tune in for a few seconds here to you, the person most on your mind, and your relationship in July. This is the new bottom of the deck, and we have the Tower. So this person doesn't care about what they're sacrificing, because the important thing is themselves, and their road ahead. So they don't care whatever gets in the way for their dream. They are ready to sacrifice it, throw it out the window, forgo it if it stands in the way of their dream, or just to feel good, or to not feel like you're living someone else's life or someone else's dream, or that you have subordinate yourself to a power and you need to do what that power wants. So it can seem very selfish, but it actually a road to become a grown-up person, a self-sufficient person. First, we might have been very lenient and done everything authority says, and then when we kind of become a teenager, we rebel and we become the opposite. And then eventually we will go back and we will be something in between, where we can both listen to others, but we will also listen to ourselves. So we are self-sufficient, grown-up people, not obedient, but willing to fill other people's needs as well. But right now, this person is in the rebellic state. The old bottom is the Eight of Wands, and for me, it's kind of the lightning in this picture, because the Eight of Wands holds so much energy. I definitely feel like this person is going through some kind of personal growth. So it's not personal towards you. It's not an attack at you. It's just, them growing, and they need to go through this phase here. So this is what's on your mind about this person, and this is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind with you, your feelings, the bond between you two, their feelings, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for July, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with the situation, which is the Seven of Cups. So it's a very confusing situation right now. We don't know what we want, or we can't get what we want with the other person, because right now they're so self-absorbed. But also the other person isn't clear of what they want. Possibly they're just clear of what they don't want, or how they don't want to be treated, or what they don't want to go through. But it doesn't mean that they know exactly what they want. It's like a process. The sevens are challenges, so we don't know everything about this part of our journey, but we are trying to figure it out. And what's on your mind is the Six of Swords. So I feel like you're a little bit double. You both want to solve it with this person so that you can go on together, but you also want to move on from this person. And it might be every other day or every other hour. One second you think, but we could solve it like this. And the next second you think, I want someone else, or I don't want to, sit and wait for this person or try for this person anymore. I want to change them for someone else, or, keep better company. It's a little bit like you're you probably would want to still be in the relationship, but they make it very hard. We can say it like that. This is a 6. It's connected to the Lovers card, so it shows me that you're still invested in this relationship and you think a lot about this relationship. And this is what's on their mind. And we can see it's like almost again like a hormonal teenager that's very dramatic and, you know, big gestures, loud voices, a teenage body that accidentally smack things down because they don't know how much they have grown, so they can't control their own strength or length of arms, or they can trip on the sidewalk because their feet isn't where they were anymore. So we need to see this metaphorically or as a symbol how this person is feeling in their life. Like they might want to go back and feel in the way that they felt before, but they can't just, you know, turn back time. So they need to deal with what kind of person they're turning into. And it's probably very, it's also a time of upheaval for them too. We can see the waves here and the ships, relationships maybe going high tide, and they don't know what they want. It's a little bit play, gamble, it's a little bit risky behavior. But it's also not having control over yourself. You can't control yourself right now. Things just happens to you as nature or your body or your subconscious takes over. It's almost like a automated process. This is actually, it's kind of adolescence. It's the different maturity periods we go through where it feels like we're going to hell, but we're actually growing. And I think these 2 cards couple up well to show this this very, it's also a stressful process for this person, but in many aspects it's going to make them, you know, more of themselves. When they have gone through that, they will become more of a grown-up, mature person, so they won't be selfish and, you know, self-absorbed forever. It's going to change. And this is the bond between you two. Page of Cups. It's very sweet, innocent type of love. But it's also a child's love. It's like we almost have made our partner our parents, or I think one person in this equation probably can have been very over dramatic in the relationship, or had big needs that needed to be filled in a certain kind of way, or they would become dramatic. But it just shows again the childishness, and that this adolescent thing needed to happen, I think. So this is your feelings, and we have the 4 of Wands here. So for you, you love this person and you feel connected to them, and you don't know what the age is going on with them. Like, how could they change so much and, you know, destroy your relationship? And this is their feelings. And we have another child, the Page of Pentacles. So this is, you know, they feel the morning breeze, like something exciting can happen in their life, and they want to take part of that. They can't help, like, they need to go down this road. It's nothing that they can really do about it. And the Major Arcana card here is very, it rules their life, so they can't do so much about it. But, you know, they want to be in it with you, but they also want to grow up and, you know, learn who they are and what they stand for real, not defined by your relationship, but who are they when they stand on their own feet, 2 feet in the world. So we can see that they are torn between these 2 babies here, the pages. And it's the 2 of Cups, so the 2 of Coins. So sometimes they feel like they love you and want to be with you, and next second, no, I want to be free. I want to experience this. I want to experience that. And maybe they want, like, dream of another kind of situation, relationship, whatever. So they are like flip-flop, back and forth like this. And this is your behaviors and attitudes. And we have the High Priestess. So you're kind of just keeping yourself cool. It's like you're watching a TV show and you're not meddling. It's at this stage, it doesn't even seem like you take it personally. You probably know that this person is going through something, and it's nothing you can do to change them. They are what they are. They act as they act, and it's very intense. You realize that it's very intense for them. But it feels like you understand that it's out of your control and you have learned to accept it. But you're also an adult person with self-respect. So you're not going to be dragged into their drama, it seems. You can love them, but, on the days when they are, turning their attention towards you, you might, interact with them. And when they turn their attention elsewhere, you focus on your life. It doesn't seem like you are that dramatic. Here is all what their drama is happening. And this is their behaviors and attitudes. And we have the Queen of Swords, which is the wife of the King of Swords that we saw. So I think this is a necessary process. It's something that they need to go through, even if it means that they will kind of turn their back towards you and towards the things that they used to love and used to want. But it's everything that's stopping them from growing will be, cut off in the process. So everything that they feel is preventing them from becoming this new person or this grown person, it's like their own intuition is, this is the captain of the ship right now. Even if they steer into stormy waters, they do so because this soul needs to grow. So this Queen of Swords doesn't take your need or anything else in consideration, because it's almost like the soul has taken over and know what the person needs to grow. So again, it doesn't bode well for your relationship. The High Priestess and the Queen of Swords, they're pretty much similar energy, very much self-respect, dignity. They have a lot of integrity. They are knowledgeable, both these ladies, and have a keen intuition. So it seems like you both are, when it comes to your soul, both of you know that this needs to happen. But when it comes to your human self, you can be more like a question mark. The teenager doesn't know what happens to their body, and the grown-up can just watch and see and know that, okay, so this person is going through something and I can't understand what it is, and I can't help them much by just being here when they want to be my friend, but focus on other things when they choose to rebel and kind of hate me. So it's and the outcome, 9 of Cups. So 9 of Cups is a good card. Both these cards are Pisces energy, actually. So it's almost like we let the subconscious rule, even though it does strange things that our logic side might not appreciate. Almost like we're letting our dramatic inner child rule the show. But in the end, we know it's going to be a good thing. Okay. So I'm going to take some clarifications, like the person's feelings for you. The Fool. So we have the Fool and these children. So they are very much like short attention span, I would say. That they probably love you to bits and pieces, like their soul. The children has a great, they have a great capacity to love, but they also have a short attention span. So I think they love what they have in front of them right now. But I also feel with the sun here and these symbols here that this person is probably going to love you and remember you for a very long time. But right now they are so self-absorbed. Okay. Clarification for the Queen of Swords, their behaviors and attitudes. 7 of Swords. They are not going to have your back. They are not going to, honor the relationship or try to save the relationship or, do good things for the relationship. So it's no use to try to corner them and force them with an ultimatum or anything like that. It's not going to work. So how is this going to be for you? And we have the Hierophant. You had the High Priestess, the Hierophant. I think you have, even if this hurts you, you have a great understanding in this process. This is as Pisces Taurus energy. And so you kind of don't meddle much. It's not making you super happy, possibly, but you just let it, you know, naturally evolve. So outcome was what I was thinking when the card jumped. And we have the 9 of Cups. This is 9, the Hermit. And we also have the Chariot. So I think you will not be very close during July. This person will be focused on their stuff, and you will be focused on your stuff. You will not really be like doing a lot of things together. You will be more autonomous and have your own separate plans, probably. We'll see if this how your relationship's going to be from now on. Is this like the end, or what's going on here? The Rainbow Prince, compensation, perseverance. I'll read this for you. 26. When the Rainbow Prince appears, he reminds you about the law of compensation and the law of receiving. After the rainstorm you endured on your journey, the Rainbow Prince brings you a pot of gold, which is the result of you using all the elements of your inner light and reaching into the sky until you touch the material realm from one end to the other. This isn't an easy process. This is kind of what this person is going through, but you are also going through it because you need to withstand all the drama and, you know, the tearing apart when this person grows. Hard work must be rewarded by compensation. When you align yourself with the energy of giving the highest value, your compensation is inherent in the act itself. Because you're also very calm in this situation, very allowing. You're not meddling, you're sitting back, you love the person, you wish that things would be different, but you kind of accept the game that's being played, or, you know, the hand that was given to you. The message here is more than that. The Rainbow Prince says to keep your sight on the sky after the rainstorms that may have upset your life. Follow your bliss to the pot of gold waiting for you. Perseverance pays off, and your reward will be greater than you can imagine. So it's possible that this person will, you know, grow when they're going through this process, and maybe you will have like a nicer partner, friend, relative, family member later on. When they have gone through this, they will be much more nicer person, you know, more close to their soul, more authentic person. So maybe it's worth to stick around and see where this relationship will go. Okay, I would urge you to watch the reading What Do They Want to Happen Between You, and the love reading for June to learn more about this relationship. And if you want to see new and exclusive readings from me and watch the channel normal readings in advance and ad-free, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week. And the one that's up right now is the steps to move myself into a loving relationship, which I think could be very beneficial for you to listen to. I'm also doing 4 personal questions readings, 4 elements readings, and all signs readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. And thank you for watching this far. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get a heads up when a new video is out. Take really good care until next time. Stay awake, stay healthy, stay blessed, and bye for now.